Hey guys, welcome back to the channel for another unboxing, and today we've got ourselves a fun one. This is going to be the all-new WWE Mattel Elite Hulk Hogan. This is going to be what I refer to as the tie-dyed tights Hogan. This is from Elite Series 91. This set just released. I believe there's one more set that would kind of coincided with this one right before it, which had the Bronson Reed figure in it. But this Hogan's pretty cool. Don't mind adding this version of him to my collection. Saw it and just jumped on it. Had to have it. But let's go ahead and take a look at the packaging real quick. I do like this new Elite style packaging. For me, it just, I don't know, the blues and the blacks, it just stands out more, so I do like that. The figure itself, just in package, looks great. Like, it's so hard for me to open this, honestly. I would not mind keeping it carded. But unfortunately, it's got some dings and bends, and it wasn't obviously transported well to its destination. So the package is pretty beat up, pretty caved in on the back. So gonna go ahead and rip her open, let her breathe, and add her to the collection. But there we are on the back. The rest of the figures in the set, which has got Bianca Belair, Kevin Owens, Sami Zayn, Austin Theory, and the infamous Rob Van Dam figure that was supposed to have a chase in this set, but unfortunately it got the kibosh. The RVD is cool. I did see it. Unfortunately, I did pass. I don't have a lot of RVD stuff in my collection figure-wise, and that's a rabbit hole I don't think I can really traverse this time, so I went ahead and held off on getting it. But let's go ahead and take a shot, guys. Let's go ahead and crack Hollywood up here, and let's get them out of this box. See what it looks like. And for once, the feather boas are going to be, you know, appropriate for this particular Hogan figure. I don't know. The feather boas that did come with the Hollywood Hogan, the Mattel Ultimate Edition, after a while looking at it, it has kind of grown on me to the point that I kind of indifferent that they're even there, to be honest. But obviously, the feather boas were definitely pretty on point for this era of Hogan. Let's go ahead and take a look at him inside of his plastic prison. So we got ourselves the classic Hogan weight belt. Got ourselves some extra hands. Got some two open palm hands right there. One of them fell out, and then two open grip hands. The hands he has up top are completely closed fist. Then, of course, we got our Hulkster shirt right there that has the cuts in the back. So that's really awesome. And then, of course, the feather boas. So let's go ahead and get him out. See how he looks. Don't think I got to worry about this one having the Oscar Mayer hot dog tan, like the most recent Mattel Hogan that we opened on this channel. Even though they're wrong, like, I'm not mad at it. That Hogan is fantastic, because that's the version of Hogan I grew up on. But man, that hot dog tan was incredible. But it did make it to where you cannot use those hands that came with that thing for any other figure, because nothing has that skin tone to it. It's ridiculous. But let's go ahead and knock everything off the table while we're at it. Oh boy, it's been a long day. All right, so out of the box, Hogan getting his flex on right there. Bandana comes right off, one piece. Pretty standard for a Hogan figure. I will say I do like that he has got the rubber knee brace right there. That is pretty cool that they do have that added onto this figure. Let's go ahead and get the feather boas off, which is all one piece. It looks like two separate, but they are kind of intertwined. You see there, so that's pretty cool. All one piece feather boas. This one's got a pretty loose head joint on it. Like, I mean, almost no effort to move this thing. Like, just the face scan on this thing is pretty nice. I like it a lot. It doesn't look quite as old as it probably should, but it's still a good Hogan face scan. You know, he's got the big guns like you would expect, so that's pretty cool. I'm going to see if I can try to move the arms a little bit here. When you pull it out of the package, don't immediately try to pull the arms down, because the top joints are actually rotated up so the arms can go that way. So make sure you turn those top joints before you decide to try to make the decision to pull them down. Boy, these arms do not pose well, though. That's for sure. Hogan must pose, more like Hogan won't pose. Good lord. Okay, so first glance, the figure does look good. I do think that the center part of the torso is a little bit too thin for a Hogan, if that makes sense. Hogan's a pretty thick dude in the torso region. So even, in his later years, he was still pretty heavy. So I do think that's a little bit of a miss. I don't like the painted on wrist tape. I've never been a fan of that. I usually prefer it to be molded on. That would be nice. This is just straight painted on. The torso seems a lot looser than I would like it to be. I mean, it's pretty. Normal on the head's already bad enough. Just like the front and back motion is super duper loose. The side to side is not bad, but front to back is loose, and then the torso, loosey goosey baby. So a little bit of a downer on that. The deco on the tights is not bad, to be honest. It's just, your typical. I guess they tried to do like the red and yellow tie-dye. About the best they could probably pull it off right there, honestly. But it just looks like, if anything, maybe he had red long tights on. They put some yellow paint over it and then took a toothpick and scratched it off because they realized they made a mistake. The boots actually look a lot better than the tights do. Nice little shot of his face there on the side of the boots with the flame, so that's pretty dang cool. I can get on board with those boots. Like I said, I do like the knee brace. I do think that's pretty awesome. The knee joints and the hip joints are pretty good. Definitely much better than the upper body. Knees are good. Ankle joints are super tight, so that's I guess that's kind of normal for Mattel stuff. It seems more often than not, most of them have pretty tight ankle joints to where you almost like you're gonna break it trying to pop them back and forth. Let's go ahead and see if we can get this weight belt on here real quick. This says Hollywood, so that's fun. Figure they just would have had it say Hulkamania or Hulkster. So that seems like a tiny bit of a miss, if I'm being honest. Let's see if we can get it on and see how it looks with the belt on for sure. I wish they'd find some kind of, newer tech that would allow them to make belts and accessories for guys that didn't have these really difficult buttons on them, because it can be a bit of a pain to button those up. But there's the weight belt, Hollywood style. Let's go ahead and get this shirt on real quick. See how he looks all suited and booted. Or as Michael Hayes would say, suited and dooted. That's a joke for you older people who like Michael Hayes and understand that joke. And if you don't understand that joke, don't at me. Your boy don't care. All right, let's see if I can get this last arm through here. So this shirt is a rubber goods shirt. It's not very flexible, to be honest. Like it's a pretty stiff rubber shirt. But yeah, I guess so on the belt you need to make it a little bit looser, so you can kind of put it down below the waistline and not make it to where you can't get the shirt on. See if I can readjust this real quick. While you guys are like, God, just get the shirt on. I know, I'm trying. Okay, so loosen the belt a little bit, brought it down. Okay, so the shirt does not appear to connect in any way in front. It's just kind of torn and cut right there, which I guess isn't terrible. It'll make it easier for you to take the grab hands and pull it open. But yeah, just pull the weight belt down just a little bit, and you can get that shirt on there, no problem. Or maybe you can even like hike it up and put it above the shirt. So that's kind of an interesting idea if you want to go that route with it. But it looks good with the shirt on. I do like that. I kind of wish maybe we would have gave him some sunglasses of some kind. That would have been pretty nice, and I don't believe they did. Let me double check the bubble, and it does not appear so. Yeah, no sunglasses for old Hollywood here. But yeah, man, this one's not bad. For this era of Hogan, this one's pretty cool. I just really wish the torso and head and the neck joints weren't so loose. That is a bit of a downer for me. But it does look good. Like, I cannot be mad at it. I think of all the Hogans they've done in the last couple of years, this was probably one of the better ones. Definitely do like it. Just need to put a belt with him of some kind. So yeah, man, there he is with everything on. The shirt, the belt, the boas. Not too shabby. Probably going to give this one about a 9. Because honestly, for a Hogan figure, it does look really great. Just kind of wish the joints were a little bit better on them. But it's damn sure going to be a nice addition. If he doesn't fall over on me. He stands up okay. My bad. But it's going to be a nice addition to the collection of my Hogan stuff. Which, if I keep expanding at this point, probably going to have to give him his own Detov shelf with all of the stuff between his Hasbros and Mattel and Jakks and everything else I seem to have. There we go. All right, hand swap out pretty well, and he can just say he's going to, stand next to a mountain and chop him down with the edge of his hand, do the old Jimi Hendrix. So yeah, hand swap out pretty good too. So wrist joints are also really good in the hand swap department. Can't complain. But guys, this is going to wrap it up for this video. Thank you for checking it out. Remember to follow me on Instagram at CollectingRaj. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel. Hit that like button if you enjoyed this video. And don't forget to go back and check out my bazillion different unboxings and pack openings I've done for this channel. We just recently crossed over our 200 subscriber milestone. So thank you for all of you guys who have subscribed to the channel. It really does mean a lot. I do appreciate it. And as always, feel free to leave a comment. I'm more than happy to respond to any comments that you may have about the video. So I do try to stay interactive with you guys as much as possible. And then, of course, you can also message me on Instagram. Just slide into those DMs if you have a question or anything like that. Hey, who knows? If you have a question, I might answer it here on the channel for you. But guys, thank you for checking out the video. And as always, have yourselves an awesome week.